Welcome back to my channel. It's Dee. How are you guys? Okay, guys, check it out. Look what I have. I got it back! My manuscript for the Pritchisons. I'll tell you guys later the verbal feedback that she gave to me. I got this back on a Wednesday, on the 9th. I have not opened it. I have not looked at it. I think after all of that excitement that I have about giving it to her, passing it over, because like I said in the other video, I've never had anybody read over something that I had written, like, you know, for a story rise, not including like in college or whatever. She said that she did some markups on it. She said from page 28 to page 40. I mean, I had it a couple days and I did like this and I shut it, but I didn't see anything because she didn't work on the first pages. So you guys are seeing it as I'm seeing it. So I don't know what my reaction is going to be. I don't know how it looks. She said she put some little notes in the margins and different things. And then we like briefly discussed it afterwards while we were doing our little Wednesday walk. Okay, so here I go, guys. I just asked her to look over it and like just do a read through because she's an avid reader. I don't think she's not a writer, but and honey, her opinion matters. Honey, we worked together for some years off and on. You know, she's retired like me. I really know that if she would read it and give me her honest opinion, because she's not gonna bite her tongue, she's not gonna, you know, go around the mulberry bush. So that's why I asked her. Let me see. Let's see, and then I'll tell you what. Say, okay, I'm getting excited. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I'm gonna just take it all the way out. I asked her, did she want it in digital form, but she said no, she had rather had the hard copy. So that's why I printed it out, and it was 42 pages. Ooh, I see some stuff. I see some writing in pencil. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to, she said she started on page 28, because I don't see any markups, you guys. I'm on page 10, no markups. 21, nothing. Getting closer. 27, look like she did a couple things on 27. Okay, so look like she started on page 27. Okay, let's turn those over. On page 27, okay, I see little things messed out. Like I said, at least Joyce likes to work and she can pull, she changed their own weight. She changed it to her, okay. And I asked her to look through it, and because she's really great in English, so, and she loves doing the corrections and the detail work. So she did, honey, I see where I put, I swear that they taught us, I thought they taught us that in school. After you have like a sir or a junior, you put a period, yes, and then you put the comma so you can start the other words. Now, obviously, I'm just gonna trust what she said. She took that off. She took that comma off of that. You guys, my grammar, I'm gonna be honest, for some reason, I think I needed to be in some special classes, I'm gonna be honest, because for some reason I couldn't grasp all of the rules and all of the different things. And I know people that just know that stuff off the top of their head, just remember it like that. Well, I do not remember being taught in succinct like that and in order and thing. So it's when I'd be the comma queen. I would slap a comma anywhere. And now I got a thing for semicolons. I don't know what's up with that. It's really sad. Okay, so about 3 little marks. Let me see, 5 marks on page 27. Oh, see, I'm glad she read it because I had like this. Gloria sniggled. It's not sniggled, it's sniggered. I think, see, growing up, I think that's a barrier. I think we would say, don't be snickling at me. We would say that, snickling, sniggering. Yeah, I've heard them both. I'll stick with sniggering. Or maybe I'll just change the word altogether. And I kept putting capitals for numbers, like 13, I put a capital T. What the heck? I could have, I don't know. See, I think I was taught wrong as well. In grammar school, I think they taught us to put capitals on numbers. I know it's at the beginning of a sentence, of course, but I had this, okay, I thought it was all the way through. Okay, so it's got like three things on here, and I spelt one of my characters' name incorrectly. It should have been Gretchen, Gretchen. So that, okay, where I didn't put a space. I really appreciate her doing this. Okay, and then here on page 30, she told me I need to restructure this sentence, maybe make 2 sentences. Okay, I could do that. So I'm gonna make all these corrections. Obviously, I don't think that she saw too much wrong with the beginning, and I'm gonna tell you guys, at the beginning of the story, I was using Grammarly back then to correct a lot of stuff. The rest of it, I didn't use Grammarly. So she just hears, see the rules on punctuations after junior. She probably got, and senior, she probably got tired of that. It's not a period, but 3 or 4 other rules. Choose one. Okay, see, that's the thing, you guys. The rules of language. The rules, commas, parentheses, all of that stuff. I don't remember being taught that. Like I said, like nailed it, even over the years as I got higher in high school, even in college, yeah, it got a little tougher. And, I could write the papers and get A's, A plus, but they be like, woo! One professor told me I needed to work on syntax, but he encouraged me, to go on to be a teacher and everything, to just work on that and stuff and everything. And anyway, yeah, so that's a big issue for me. And I think I'm going to be honest, that's part of the reason why I probably didn't feel real comfortable getting a book out and things. And that's to me is minor, because you have people to do those things for you, right? That's how I look at it. You have to pay a pretty penny, but you have people to help you out with that. Okay, so yeah, so I don't see too many. It's the same thing, which I hate that she took her time to keep doing it over, to keep telling me the same thing. I messed up on that. At the end of that was on page 32. I probably didn't even check it out, because after I did this, I just read it. And remember, you guys, that last video I had Google's Talk to read it out to me, and I listened to it and it sounded good, but looking on the paper, you have to get the grammar correctly. And I don't want to confuse my readers. I want them to read this and it be nice and smooth and enjoyable, so they'll look forward to the other books. Okay, yeah, it's just minor things. It's mainly those darn commas in the same spot after junior and senior. Oh my gosh. And I'm forgetting apostrophes. Like here, I put the Hastings apostrophe in the wrong place. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and then after here, I have a little sentence called, okay, we'll see, he replied. And after the quotation, it should have been a small h instead of a big H. And that's weird, because I was writing something online the other day, and I had, it wasn't the quotes. It wasn't quotes. This one has quotes, okay, comma, will, W-E, apostrophe L-L-C. Okay, we'll see, and then it's got a comma and quotes. But the other day I was online, and there was, I wrote a sentence, and then it had the semicolon, and it said to capitalize the word after the semicolon. And so I did it here after the quote, and she put it small. Okay, I'm not gonna try to, and I see that several places on this one. All right, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And page 36. Ooh, so on page 37, she only put comma, comma, comma. See, she struck. Those are no comma, but a comma there. Okay, that one looked good, guys. That page looked great. Okay, 37, 38, a bit run on, lots of ideas, and one maybe make a few complete sentences. Okay, I'll fix that. I'm gonna fix it. And when I fix it, I'm gonna try my best, you guys, not to take too long, because this is already like mid-July. Okay, so if I can get this one out by beginning of September, because I want to work on book 1 and have it out before December 31st, 2025. Okay, I'll tell you guys later what's up. Okay, in page 40, look a little, just comma and lowercase. Okay, same thing. I keep putting a capital H for he said after quotation mark. Oh my gosh. And then part 6 look a little, page 41 and 42 looks a little end of quote, but no beginning quote. So I don't even need a quote there. That's a mistake, because I just said the Golden State is the state of opportunity. I don't even need a quote there. So she is so detailed. That's why I asked her. I really appreciate her for doing this. And then the last page, page 42, I was describing the food that one of the friends sent with the children for them to travel. And I put, let me see, he handed Joyce the food she cooked. And then I put colons, and then I listed all of the food. So at least I got the colon right. I didn't need the period, the comma after napkins. Okay, she told me to put she had cooked. Okay. Or Gloria had cooked. Got it. She eventually at the end said, very nice, Dorothy. I loved it. Very enjoyable. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Can you see that? Very nice, Dorothy. Very enjoyable. I really appreciate her. Okay, so now let me tell you guys what she told me when we were walking. She told me, she says, Dorothy, she says, she decided she just wanted to get it, just get it done, and don't drag it on until August. She said she said since it was only 6 parts, she was gonna read 1 part each night. But I think that's initially what she said. And then she said she started reading it 1, but then she said, no, it's pretty good. She liked the way it started, so she read the 2nd part. And then she said, okay, now I'll just read 2 parts a night. And then she said she did that for the next, days, consecutive days. And then, but she said when she got to the end, like part 4, she said she put it down and she got back up, you guys. And she said, no, I gotta know what happened. And she had to finish reading. So I think she said she read the last from 4 to 6 all together in one day. Yeah, she was looking at me like, wow. She was like, Dorothy can write like that? She was like, not that I'm saying you can't, but she was like, wow. Anyway, you guys, I don't want to sound too, puffy, but she made me feel so great. Just her comeback, because I know that she's gonna tell me, and she would tell me, now this and this and that. She didn't criticize me, all those darn commas and all that stuff, but the story itself, she says she can't wait to finish, to hear the rest of it. Because you guys, this is a prequel, so this is like, I probably should have written this like in the middle of the other books, like it's going to be a set, B-I-N-G-O, and then another one is called, that book 6 is going to be titled, unless I change it, it's had been in my mind for some years, it's titled Good Night, Darling. Okay, and then it's going to be another one, maybe it's going to be a sci-fi after the last one's going to skip like anyway, guys. Yeah, so this one I should have put maybe in the middle, but I wrote this because I think I got feared and veered away from writing the first initial story that I had written in 2015, Bingo Baby. That's the title of the series, but I might change it. I'm thinking about changing it. I may or may not. Anyway, so, and it's just fear, I think. It's just fear. And so I said, well, let me write the short story. I can write it and get it out. It didn't work. Don't do it, people. I don't advise you do that. Just stick to your story. If you have a story within you that you want to write, stick to that one story. Don't let nothing sway your ways. Because you'll find other little things to do, procrastination, other little projects. Just stick to your original story, write it, and throw it out there into the world. Yeah, so that's why, it's taken me for so long. I just been, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, guys. But I wanted to tell you what she said. That's the Pritchisons. And so it's gonna be a novelette because it's only, I just think I just hit 12,000 words on it. Yeah, because now, after I fix this, I have a couple of people in mind that I want to read, do it again for me, and to do a Passover before I print it. And then you guys, I hope it doesn't take me too long because I've never published a book. So I have to clear up this stuff with Kindle. Kindle Unlimited. But for my Kindle, I made it, my page is D Blaregold, but that's a pen name for my name, Dorothy, right? So I have to call them. I don't know if we can contact, email, or whatever to see if I can still use that, because I'm eventually gonna have to make that a business account, because that's my account where I order everything. It's me, Dorothy. I don't know. So I don't want to issue with that. But anyway, don't make me have to just print out my book, make my own covers, and put them out. Speaking of cover, you guys, okay, I'm gonna post in my community post. I'm gonna post the cover that I chose that I think would fit for the story, but it may not look like, I need to go on Kindle Unlimited and see what type of other titles, not titles, the cover pages that people are using for such a story. This is going to be like a contemporary fiction, family saga, and see which one. But the cover I chose, I think it fits it perfectly for the story, and it fits actually a scene in one of the stories. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go and clean this up, and then when I'm gonna use my computer, input the corrections, blah blah blah. I did it. It wasn't even that bad. It took me 10 days. I just kept looking at that thing. I had it on the bed. I had it sleeping with me on the side. I put it over here on my desk. I didn't want to, I want to get out of that. I want to get out of fear and thinking about, what's somebody going to say and this and that. That's what we have to do, guys. If we like something and we think we're doing our best job on it and stuff, and on our ideas, of our creativity, and we want to share with people, we need to just put it out there. And you're gonna get, everybody's not gonna like it, and somebody's always gonna have something to say and criticize, and so that's that. All right, guys, so I hope you like my t-shirt. Is it so cute? You are not my type. So cute. When I saw this, I bought it just before I went on my Atlanta trip. So I'm just wearing it with this cute little skirt. I thought it matched really nicely. Yeah, guys, so you can get this, I got it, like I said, Walmart. I appreciate you for watching my videos. You guys, can you help me get to 500 subs? Well, of course I need the 1,000, but if I can just reach 500 for now, that would make me feel great. I'm far away from the watch time hours, so Lord knows when I'll get 4,000 in 365 days. Wow. But I'm just doing, whether I eventually will get there. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I appreciate you. And if you know anyone that's interested in my channel with my shenanigans, I'm going over here doing writing vlogs. I do journals. I do lifestyle vlogs and everything. Yeah, I'm going to start exercising and stuff as well, you guys. I'm just going to, do an array of things, right? So, but mainly, it's to help me to push out books and to eventually later help and show you guys, little ways that I've done things and stuff. I'm not a master or anything. And if that was the case, I would have had 20 books out by now. No, I'm just learning also as I'm going. So I'm going to attempt to do, that's what I was going to say earlier on Kindle Unlimited. I have to learn how to format and everything. That's the thing when you're an independent author, indie author. I have to learn all of that. And right now, I think a lot of the apps and everything make it pretty easy, but it's gonna be something. So I hope I don't take too long in getting that done. And I'm sure it's a lot of information. videos or other people that I could ask or even help me to do this so I can get it done quickly and efficiently and sort of look nice. All right. Okay. And it's just going to be in an ebook. Yeah. So, yeah. Ebook. All right, guys, for the last time, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Later, Gators.